So moving over to zombies now. This is a deck that we've played two or three different times now here on the stream. Um, the big change today is we changed up the sideboards a little bit, cut the redundant removal spells and put in two ratchet bombs just as an out to bridge, and just also have another removal spell if need be. So I don't think there's anything else really worth considering. If you wanted a better deck tech, just go check out the one of the leagues on YouTube. So let's head on down to the league. Zombies. Do 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 do. I need to go. We're gonna go correct. Oh dang it! I could have just hit it on that screen. Boop. All right, Stream Dugger should be updated. Skillfully winning die rolls. This hand's really close. I think we have what, 3 draws before we. Well, 2 draws for a third land. And like if they have a 1-drop, we get to Dark Salvation. Oh, excuse me. Get to Dark Salvation away their 1-drop. Good old shit bears. Put in Thraben Inspector. No, Thraben Inspector is really good for us. They just fake out us on Violon too. I think I'd rather just attack with the Wanderer here just because it has a chance of coming back if they block. Whereas if I attack with Marshall, like, they could just eat it. So what's the red splash here for? It's real good against us. It's also very good against us. It's also really good. I don't know how we beat any of those cards. Get back here, Death Baron. You're not getting sent into the red zone yet. Blade Splicer? Oh, that's really bad for us. Because now they get to eat our... Yep, that's fine. That wasn't a terrible exchange for us, but so if we draw a land here, we can go Death Baron plus Dark Salvation, kill off whatever. Probably the Thalia, just because it's like the biggest annoyance. The good old Thalia Lightning Bolt deck. I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. We can block here, take 7. Yeah, we're dead. Give me these Ratchet Bombs. I think we just want to play like the mid-range package here. And go down like the Dread Wanderers. Sure. I'm keeping this hand, but when I die, I completely understand why. Cool. I mean, luckily this isn't like one of the major decks that can like punish us for stumbling like this. Hopefully. And so far, this Ratchet Bomb on 1's looking real hot. Yep. This card's so annoying. This card is so damn annoying. Kill that one. Push this one off a cliff. I'm really surprised at them keeping in Daredevil. Maybe they just think that the first strike is relevant? That could be really bad. Bolt it? Okay. They gonna strip mine me again? Nope. They're gonna plow me. Gotcha. I got this 2-1 that can't block and this 2-2. Go, opponent. I also have 0 ways of interacting with that. Rest in peace. Combo. The good old Direfleet Daredevil. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Well, this turns all of our future... Oh, wait, we're just dead. Gotcha. Cool. We can just move on with our lives. See, like, that's... Those matchups are kind of rough for us, just because we don't play a ton of removal. And, like, then post-board, they also just get to basically invalidate our entire strategy. Also, I hate the card Leonin Arbiter. I think that card is actually just dumb. This hand is great. Yeah, Goblin Guide. So next turn we can go Gravecrawler, Dark Salvation. Target me, target that, kill that. The pause to read Dark Salvation. Hey, what's up, Abram? How we doing today, bud? Target me, target this. Make it 2/2. Dude, I love Fortnite. I am not good whatsoever, but I sure do enjoy the game. I feel pretty solid about this game. I feel like this Death Baron's getting bolted. I've never won a game. I've been playing since season 3, and I've never won a game. So, like, they're just dead here on board. Oops, wrong button. That's pretty impressive. That's way more than I have. So you're getting somewhere. Just Searing Blaze on my Colossus. Oh, I guess they had to kill an attacker, didn't they? So I guess they were dead if I would have attacked with Mutavault too. Or like I don't know how they win here. They'd have exactly double bolt, I guess. Cool. Alright, so you want to know how you beat Burn playing zombies. It's really, really simple. Follow me here. So you have your 15 sideboard cards, right? You just hit submit. I know that might be really hard to follow what I just did there. So, you can bring these cards in, but then you just hit submit instead. And this hand's fine. It needs a second black source, but we have turn 1 Crypt Breaker. Yeah, 70 wins is not too terrible. I have 0. So, Goblin Guy, give me a swamp. Damn it, Goblin Guy, I asked nicely. Well, at least now we have something to discard to this Crypt Breaker. The pause and read Crypt Breaker. That's what that one was. I'm not blocking. Swamp? Thank you. I guess I don't want to auto pass just because they could bolt my Crypt Breaker. Boom. 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 This isn't Blaze. Okay. Thank you, Goblin Guide. Well, here we get to play Relentless Dead. Get to play out our Gravecrawler. And we are not drawing a card. So might as well attack. You're dead to Boros Charm. That's not a Boros Charm. Okay. We were dead to a lot of combination of cards there. Maybe I won't Ratchet Bomb in this matchup. I'm gonna try something. I know this is really contradictory to everything I said last time. But I'm gonna try something. Yeah, this hand's great. Come on, Goblin Guide, I need a land again. Been pretty decent to me today. Goblin Guide, I asked nicely. Sure. Well, the zombie token's definitely blocking the Goblin Guide. Thank you, Goblin Guide. Can I move to blocks? Bolt me, take 5, go to 13. Bolt my Crypt Breaker. That's so bad for me, though. Oh no, guess I just had to play this 4-4. Then next turn I get to play Gravecrawler, put the Script Breaker unless I draw a land. That's kind of annoying. I think this is worth it. Like I'm putting a lot of pressure on them. I feel like they have a Searing Blaze here, so I'm not going to animate my Mutavault. I guess I should have touched with this Gravecrawler. Just because it can't block. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Man, we're really close to dying, and I don't like that. If they attack with these Eidolons, I'm putting zombies in front of them. If they attack with Swiftspear, I'm probably putting both zombies in front of it. And like these Mutavaults are probably going to start jumping in front of things too. Rich Bolt upstairs. That's really good for me. And I don't... I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to make a 2/2 here in response. Like, if they want to trade off here, I'm fine. Like, I don't want to deploy anything else because, again, I just have lethal on the board, so. And I actually have lethal through blockers, so they need to have a removal spell here. Removal spell here. Present lethal. So now Swift Spirit gets to block the token. And again, I'm not gonna play anything because they're officially locked out of casting spells this game. So cool. It's a lot of Relentless Deads. But like, we have lands and spells. Is it worth keeping though? Maybe. I'll keep this on the play. Snap, take your Death Baron. I want to hold on to that Crypt Breaker. It says Abzan? That's not a deck that gets played anymore. Huh, okay. It's the Abzan Traverse list that's been popping around. And I can actually draw a card here, so. So I can animate Mutavault, put both it and the Relentless Dead on the Grimfire, and then draw a card. Like they had to have double removal spell, otherwise they lose their Grim Flare. I guess there was no reason to animate Mutavault there. Nope. Nope. So unfortunately, this probably means the Grim Flare is becoming a 4/4 this turn. I'm assuming this is probably just Goy for a Rhino. Mainboard Scavenging Ooze. That's really bad for me, though. Yeah, that Scavenging Ooze is really bad for me. I'm just going to pass here. I'm going to try to clean up their board. So I'm probably going to throw... I really need to clear this Skews. Okay, if they're attacking with just it, I'm going to put everything in front of it. Well, not the Death Baron. I'm going to put these two in front of it, I should say. So they should probably... If they kill my Lord, they can get rid of both my dudes. And then they can just eat up my graveyard. And then we're really far behind. You know. No, naturally they just have the second one, so it's okay. So here we can just do the same trick with Mutavault last time of animate. Might as well get in when we can. I have Menace. Girl in love with the girl at the rock show. Forget her. I'm really surprised they're not smashing with the Scavenging Ooze yet either. I'm putting a lot of dudes in front of their board next turn though. I'll play this Relentless Dead, then I have double Mutavault to animate. Sure. I probably should have sacked the Gravecrawler there. I mean the Crypt Breaker. I just want more power, I think. And here I'm gonna go ahead and clear the veil. So either way, we get blown out by our removal spell here. And I'm going to float with my Mutavaults here. Like, if they have double removal spell, if they have a removal spell for my Crypt Breaker here, then we're just dead. Oh, shit. I forgot that's how that works. I never have a chance to float mana here. I want my mid-range package. I probably want the Ratchet Bombs here, too. And just cut, like, the Graveyard Marshals. Probably cut the Dread Wonders. And maybe just like a redundant Lord. I could actually see cutting all the Lords and leaving in my Dread Wonders. His hand is fine. Hopefully we can just run him over. My hand's super redundant. Take my Gravecrawler. It's clearly the best card. I promise I won't cast it next turn if you take it. That's not taking my Gravecrawler. Time to start ticking up this Ratchet Bomb. That seems really aggressive. They just have a second Grim Player here. That's what that block makes me think, is that puts them at Delirium. It's another really good one. I almost screwed up. I almost didn't get put charge counters on these. Land? I got a bunch of 3-drops in hand. Take my take my Messenger. It's clearly the more threatening card. That's not my Messenger. So I'm probably going to take this one hit from the Grim Flare. So I'll take this hit. And then, like, because I'm not popping this until their end step, they don't get to deploy this other one until their next turn. Oh my lord, we just need to draw a land. Because I want to leave this Relentless Dead to be able to block this Grim Flare and die so I can buy back my Colossus. But, like, I need to hit my 3rd land so I can rebuy my Colossus. I think this is enough to incentivize me to pop this. I'm going to go ahead and untap and try to draw land. Because now I can rebuy my, my Colossus. Not a 6/7. I can't beat a 6/7. I always think this card has flying. Every time. Oof. Yep, GG's. This hand's great. Now, next turn we get to go. So if they kill this, we get to go Crypt Breaker. Dread Wanderer, Gravecrawler. If not, we get to make a 2/2 and discard our Gravecrawler. Good, good. Try to set up. Dee-dum bum 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 bum. Dee-dum bum 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 bum. A dredge strategy, you say? I guess our out here is just go bigger, wider, sooner. Shriekhorn tells me that they're not on Stitcher Supplier, which really surprises me. Maybe they think that Shriekhorn just gives them more cards to put into the graveyard. I guess is their thought process. Alright, so we're probably dead. Alright, they hit triple Narcomoeba, double Prized Amalgam. I've seen enough. I've seen enough to know that we're dead. Like, we need to mulligan aggressively to our graveyard heat. Hmm. I mean, I have double Thoughtseize. I think that's fine. Well, Nature's Claim doesn't do anything. I'm assuming they brought that in for Leyline of the Void. So I guess I just take this Conflagrate. And here I'm just trying to put a clock on them, so I'm gonna put out both my dudes. And then cast Loam. Get back our Bloodstained March. Start filling up our hand for this Conflagrate. Yep. Spell Bomb this turn. That's not a Spell Bomb. I mean, I guess I just take this Narcomoeba. Now they get to flip Double Price Amalgam into play. Okay, so opponent's gonna flip their Bloodghast into play, bring back these prize amalgams at end step. I guess we're just in a racing position. This is only are these 2 threes? There's 3 threes. Okay. So I guess then because they don't have a dredger in the yard right now, they can loan back the 2 lands in their yard. Loan back the 2 lands. That gives them an active loam to start loaming, to start dredging. They can also just conflagrate down our board and discard like their 2 dredgers and an extra land. So I don't think that hand was the keep that we had. I don't think it's the worst hand I've ever kept, but it's probably not good enough. And in retrospect, like double Thoughtseize isn't great against them. Like you want to, I think you just want to see like exactly one just to try to break up what they're trying to do. And like when we Thoughtseize them, they didn't have Cathartic Reunion, so there's an argument to do it on turn two as a follow up to see if they didn't, like to see when they drew it. If I was them, I would be conflagrating down my board. So like you have a secure position to start racing, and like I have no board, so then there's no opposition to the race. So like this is obviously a matchup that us being a budget deck, really affects us because like if we had like surgicals on our board, and then next turn we can go Dread Wanderer, Gravecrawler again. But like unfortunately, we're just not racing this. Like if we were an actual non-budget version of our deck, we would have access to like Surgical and Leyline of the Void, which just really helps these matchups. I think Leyline specifically is a big benefactor of being a non-budget deck. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 7. So then we're dead on board. Cool. All right, let's try this one more time. See if we can be a 2-3 today instead of a 1-4. All right, so skillfully winning die rolls. Sounds great. Like, so if they have a 1-drop, we get to, like, if they have a 1-drop, we can go Dread Wanderer, Dark Salvation. Is this KCI? Nope, this is Spirits. Cool. Target me, target that, do this. Done. And third land would be great. Because then I can go Gravecrawler, Relentless Dead, attack for 2, draw a card, cast this Death Baron, attack for 1 billion. So they're gonna have the New Spirit post board that exiles graveyards. Probably means we want definitely want Ratchet Bombs in this matchup. I'm just gonna play both my Gravecrawlers and then draw a card. So for not hitting an extra, for not hitting our land drop, that was a pretty good draw. I will declare 0 blocks. Why is this thing a 1/3? Why does it have the fattest butt known to man? Whoa. Smack. That doesn't present lethal, and I'm definitely presenting lethal. It will take with all my. Oh, I wasn't done having fun, opponent. Is this a Thoughtseize matchup? I don't think so, just because they are an aggro deck. So I guess we just bring these in, cut these 2 Graveyard Marshals. Wish you wanna. We have turn 1 Crypt Breaker, so. Actually, it might be right to go turn 1 Dread Wanderer into Crypt Breaker, Gravecrawler, draw a card. I kind of like that. So, is this Wanderer? Nope. The zombie horde is coming for you. Why is this thing a 1/3? Why does it have the fattest butt known to man? That's fine. Love and affection. So that wasn't awful for them. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. So they have land we're dead. And like I just don't have good attacks here. Guess we attack with the Relentless Dead to, like, if they want to double block. Maybe they don't see it? They put the Gavin activation on the stack, I'm going to concede. I mean, I guess we can draw exactly Fatal Push. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's try to draw a Fatal Push. Cool. Let's try this one more time on the play, shall we? I'll keep this. I want to draw a Crypt Breaker. I mean, a Gravecrawler or a Dread Wanderer. That's also fine. Like, it gets me to... I get to play a Lord this turn. I'm actually going to lead on the Colossus because I'd rather have my Lord actually live. So now I want to draw another 2-drop. It's been good, man. Nothing too exciting going on over here. How about yourself, man? Anything new and exciting? I have them dead on board. Even through removing this. Like, if they remove this, I think get the Fatal Push their Drag School Captain. Their mistake was pathing me on turn 1 instead of during my upkeep. Because if they would have passed me during my upkeep, then I wouldn't have been able to play my thing on 2. So closing thoughts on the deck again. So we lost to Dredge, which like I kind of talked about afterwards was like the problem with that matchup specifically is because we're a budget deck, we don't get access to Surgical and Leyline of Void, which are like the two major black graveyard hate spells. Plus, like they had a real good draw game one, and we did not. Let's see, what else did we lose to? Where is it? There we go. We lost to the Shipbears deck. We got Shipbeard. That's all I can say. I think that's another matchup that's just like we need more removal spells for, because like being an aggro deck doesn't they play way more efficient dudes than what we do. So like we need to have better removal spells for them. So like yes and no. Like I think our deck is constructed to be obviously an aggro deck game one, but I think we could reconfigure the sideboard to shift into a more mid-range version of our deck, which like is kind of what we're doing with these, but like we're boarding in 5 extra 3-drops and we're still on 22 lands. So like maybe we want to board an extra land or something, and like I don't feel comfortable cutting these Damping Spheres because like then our Tron and Storm matchup is way worse. And like so I think these 5 cards are very flexible. I think we need at least 2 slots devoted to Graveyard Hate, and I think Spellbomb is probably the best thing that we have devoted to us right now. If we were to unbudget the deck, I would want Surgicals here. Ratchet Bombs, I think Ratchet Bomb is exactly what I want it to be, as an out to these problematic permanents that we don't have another way to deal with. So I think this card is actually very good in our deck. But like I think these 5 slots are what we need to work on, because like we already have enough dudes main board that I think we just need to devote those 5 slots to like actual removal, meaning cast downs, go for the throats, Vraska's Contempt if we want to go that deep, like downfall for planeswalkers, just like removal spells that actually allow us to interact with our opponent. So I'm not sure exactly how many of what I want, but I think that's what I want in those slots. So